Hello. All right, so here is a general overview of Meritune, kind of how the app operates, how to interact with posts and artists and shows and all that good stuff. So we're going to start on your profile. Really easy to edit your profile, actually. If you don't like the image or don't like, the location, or you need to change something, you just go up to the settings, edit profile. There's your change photo, your location, preferred streaming service. Now, this is pretty cool. We connect with 6 streaming services. It's Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, YouTube Music, and Amazon Music. So whichever of these you're feeling like doing, or wherever you listen regularly, select that one. So I'll just do YouTube Music so we can see. And if you need to change your email as well, that's at the bottom here. So I'm going to save changes. And if we go here now, back to our profile, you'll see YouTube Music is there. And if you click that on your own profile, it just opens YouTube Music. So we're going to go back here, start exploring a little bit. If we go to the different feeds here, I follow 2 artists. So follow Kieran Tollefson and Bob Dylan. So the following feed is just unadulterated, purely who you follow. Doesn't matter how many likes they have, any of that. There's zero algorithm here. It's just based on the date of a post. Something crucial here that people are going to overlook, I know it. That little chevron in the bottom right of a post, if you click that, it opens up this sidebar. That is the thing that lets you interact or do whatever you want to do. Comment, like, share it. And then if you click the bottom button there, you can actually visit an artist's profile. So we're going to go back here. Really easy to just, scroll through this following feed. In terms of interacting, you can click the play button, which gets you the sample from Apple Music. If you click on the Apple Music icon, it'll take you to that song in Apple Music. If you click on the YouTube Music icon, as well as the text and image, that will take you to the song in YouTube Music. So that's what's great about this app, is it lets you sync. It doesn't matter what streaming platform you're on, it will sync up with what we've gotten from Apple Music, which is really great. So you can expand when an artist has a lot going on. Again, this is a test artist, so it's, Bob Dylan is not on here yet. And then when you collapse, it brings you back up. So that's the following feed. Discover feed is artists you don't follow, but they're based on recency, how recently someone posted, along with their merit, so, how well people are interacting, and then also the genres, which I'll show you how to set in a little bit. With the Discover and Near You page, that is showing you artists who you don't follow. So when you click to open that, there's that follow button there. If you just click that right there, you now follow them. They're not going to disappear immediately, but they'll end up on your following page. And that is how that works. So, yeah, a lot of neat stuff. If you need to report a post or anything, just click that upper right. Block the user, makes it so that you don't see their content or anything like that. If we go to the Near You page, I have my location as Hastings, Minnesota. And when I set this here, look at that, White Bear Lake, Minnesota. So that is cool. I can change the distance. So let's do 100 miles. And let's see what we got. Got my buddy Max here. He's in Rush City, which is within 100 miles. So pretty cool. You can set your radius, and artists have their location set. So that's a great way to kind of interact with them. If you go to search, we have random discover. That's just random artists who are going to come up. Nothing to do with anything, just some variety there. Then you can obviously search artists. So he's right there, but we're going to search my buddy Max again. Be able to click right in. And if you want to see his stuff on YouTube Music, you just click in there. Boom. There you go. There he is. So pretty seamless integration there. If you want to look at an artist's longer bio, what you can do is you head to their profile to learn more about them. Then you click right here, and you can see what they got going on. If you want to see an individual artist shows, you go to their page like this. You can click on the calendar icon, get brought in. You can click anything in here. So I just clicked tickets, brought me to his website. Click the location, the Redwood Room. See, he's played there in the past. Along with the address will take you into Google Maps. So that's all synced up. That's all great. Let's head to the master shows page. So I follow 3 artists. Look at that. I got 3 shows. 3 artists worth of shows there. And if I don't know, if I don't want to drive super far, I can just edit this and be like, you know what? I'm going to do artist based near me within 25 miles. Actually, I'm going to do the shows near me then about 25 miles. I'll do 50 miles. And then I'm going to do, you know what? Let's do this month in June because I don't want to drive super far. So let's do apply. And there's actually nothing there. So, you know what? Let's broaden it. Let's do the next 3 months. No shows again. So there's not enough shows right now, but let's do 100 miles and all. So what are shows within 100 miles here? There we go. So there's one show within 100 miles. This will kind of give you a good idea, especially when there's a lot more shows, how you'll be able to sort them to only go to the ones you're interested in and available for. So we're going to just reset that for now. But there's a lot you can do. You can choose it based on just the artist you follow if you don't want to go to their single artist feed. So pretty cool. Now for the countdown. This is how long until an artist can post. So this counts down starting from, the 7 days when they post. And so really neat, you can set your notifications here. Say you don't want to hear from someone, you can shut that off. Or you can actually go into your settings, notifications, and then go, you know what? I just want to be notified when someone's post goes live. There we go. Save that, get right out of there, and you'll only be notified when the post goes live, which is pretty cool. You can click on any of these artists to get taken to their profile. You can click latest post. That will bring you to the very top of the following feed. Right there, that's the most recent post and following. One of the last things here that's pretty crucial is getting your genres set up. So I'll show you how to do that. If you go to your profile, head to choose your genres. You can choose selected to see which ones you've selected already. Then if you deselect that, say I want to listen to, let's say Southern rock. There's over 400 genres in here, so you should be able to find the one you want or something similar. So there we go, Southern rock. I can see that's in selected. And I'll say, you know what, that's good enough. Save that. Head back to my profile. And then when there's a bunch of artists, you should see more of a Southern rock emphasis on the artists you're seeing in your Discover feed. So that is what we got. You can click on the following actually to see who you follow, which is a pretty cool thing too. So that is about it. Feel free to reach out to me at Kiernan Tollefson at Meritune.app or support@Meritune.app. I'd love to answer any questions you have. Leave me some comments, what you want to see coming up, what artists you want to see so we can maybe reach out to them to grow the platform. So there you go. Thanks.